Hey everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Smart Vinyl, where we're going to talk a little records, a little music, and a whole lot of mess. So, thanks for joining me. I know it's been forever since I made a video, and we should just change the Smart Vinyl tagline to Smart Vinyl. I know it's been forever. That's what I always say, but it does feel like forever, although it hasn't been as long as it has been in the past. So, give me that. But anyways, thanks for joining me nonetheless. So this is my belated Hanukkah video. And I know you're asking why it's belated. Well, I mean, duh, it's belated because it's after Hanukkah. But it's belated because I wanted to make this video a couple weeks ago and I got sick. I had this terrible sinus infection. I sounded like shit. And I know what you're saying. You're like, you were sick in the Danzig video. And I'm like, can I get sick once, like every 2 years? That video was like 2 years ago. But, I'm glad I'm getting into the theme of this video. I'm like, oh, I was sick. Anyways. So let's just get right into it. So growing up, we had no religion associated with any of our holiday celebrations. Christmas was Christmas, commercial Christmas, Santa, Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman, no church, no religion, nothing. And as you can tell, especially by my mouth, I grew up with no religion whatsoever. I don't even think I went to a church other than, weddings and funerals. I don't think I've ever been to a real church service in my entire life. But guess what? My mom's a Jew, but we still didn't have any Hanukkah. No Jewish food, anything like that growing up. I did do my Ancestry.com, and it came back that I was a quarter Jew, which happens to be the name of my new wave band, Quarter Jew. And we have a hit coming out called Heart in My Halva. Just wait for that to drop. I'll let you guys know. But anyways, despite being quarter Jew, we did no Hanukkah, no Passover, no Yom Kippur, no Rosh Hashanah, none of that. So, everything I've learned about it is I became an adult. And I will say, and I know this is bad, but the first Jewish food I've ever had was at Cantor's. And that's not saying much because Cantor's is not great. Although, I've talked about this. I do eat the Danny Thomas. But anyways, don't go there. But anyways, so, learning about Hanukkah and everything was kind of a new thing for me. I mean, during school, they teach you dreidel, yeah. But other than that, I really had no idea. But I love it nonetheless. So let's just get into it. So I do have two Hanukkah records, but they're both kind of the same. We'll get into it. But the main one I wanted to talk about, because it's very Hanukkah-y, is Hanukkah Rocks by Gefilte Joe and the Fish. And it is a weird-shaped disc. You play it in the middle. It doesn't go all ninja star on the record player, But no, and it's not super rare. It's not super rare, but it's not easy to find. I just think because people keep them, they don't sell them back unless they really need the money for drugs. But it still has the sticker, Hanukkah Rocks, right? The debut recording from the world's oldest and only known Jewish senior citizen fan, Gefilte Joe and the Fish. I love that it's all join the old wave. That's my new style of me. That's what quarter Jew is. We're old wave. So anyways, it is put out by Rhino. Of course, I love my Rhino Records. But each song looks like it was put out in a different year. So it does have 4 dates on there. 78, 79, 80, 81. And there is only 4 songs making this an EP. But you do play this one at 33 1/3, not 45. And yeah, it's two-sided. I'll be honest, not like I listen to this a whole lot, but it is two-sided. So let's take it out and see if I can get it out. If it has any of the special Rhino writing in the runoff groove. Like, I will say, it is kind of easy to hold. You're not like fucking up the record. But this has clearly been played or handled because the little star parts, I don't know if you can see, they're all kind of scratched up. But let's check this runoff groove. There is something, but it's tiny. I can't read it. Oh, this side. One says this side It says this side on here, but nothing. What's on the other side? Other side. That's what it says, other side. So, want this side and other side, but nothing else great in the runoff groove. So this was produced by Rhino, by Harold Bronson and Richard Foos, the guys who created Rhino Records. I'll be honest, I have tried to look up everything I could about Gefilte Joe and the Fish. And I mean, that's going back years too, because I've always been into Rhino for years. And I can't find a lot about them. What I assume is, and it's like we talked about in it was either the Wally George episode or the football episode, just about, it's probably the Rhino Records players, same people. But there is a picture of Gefilte Joe and the Fish, the world's oldest Jewish band, on this side. So, and it's covers. Although Hanukkah Rocks, the first song on here, is a original. But they do Walk on the Kosher Side, which is their version of Walk on the Wild Side by Lou Reed. And it's exactly how you think. I mean, they do it great. He's like, oh, no, Nick. Take a walk on the Kosher. I mean, it's great. Like, really, that's why I love these so much. Then they do Matzo Man, which you can guess what that one's about, and Napper's Delight, which, what do you think it's about? Rapper's Delight. The only bad thing is that there's only like 2 of these songs on YouTube right now. So I would play it for you, but I know I'm scared to play stuff because I don't want my records, my music dinged and taken off YouTube. But I don't know enough about YouTube and that to really get into it. But at least go on YouTube and you can listen to Hanukkah Rocks and Walk on the Kosher Side. You know what? See, I need help. If I had someone to help me technology-wise, we would just take this from the record player and put it on YouTube for everyone to listen to, but I don't. So anyways, if you get this, by all means, put it on YouTube and share, because I don't know how, but it's great. I mean, Napper's Delight, that's brilliant. Matzo Man. So by all means, if you find it, get it. I mean, I don't even think I paid that much for it. And there's a matching Christmas tree record, but we're not doing Christmas. We're doing Hanukkah and Hanukkah Rocks. But this one, as much as I like the Walk on the Kosher Side, Matzo Man and Napper's Delight, my favorite one is on the next album we're going to cover. So let me slide my star back in, my ninja star. Oi. What's your favorite deli Jewish food? I'm curious. Not that anyone ever responds to anything, but what do you like? I do like, at Cantor's they call it the Danny Thomas, but it is a fried bologna sandwich. Shut up. It's delicious. And if you go to my blog and read, I tell you the story about how I started to like fried bologna sandwiches. But it really ain't nothing but a hot dog sandwich, because bologna is nothing but flat hot dog. But Cantor's does do that really delicious. And Boar's Head also makes a good bologna. That's good too, but I like that. Matzo ball soup. I like the cabbage soup. I'm not an exciting Jew, I know. Because I said we didn't eat it growing up, So I like stuffed cabbage. Latkes. I'll make some of those sometimes. There's stuff I don't like. I don't like kugel. Nishes or knishes are sometimes they're dry. My uncle likes matzo brie, which is nothing but Jewish chili killis. But I do love me some chili killis though. But I do like lox and bagels and capers. I'll eat that all day long. But let me know, what do you like or what do you recommend? Because I feel since I am quarter Jew, I need to expand my Jewish food horizons. But let me know what you like. So anyways, so the next one we're going to cover, and I think I've talked about this one before in a different video, is Kosher Club, right? And this is also a compilation of different bands. Once again, produced by Rhino Records. And this also has Gefilte Joe and the Fish. So it has Gefilte Joe, the Screaming Ferocious, Oi George, which is right here, Oi George, and Georgie Girl. So this record I got at Amoeba, care of, I'll try to, Licorice Pizza, which was great. So someone bought it there originally. So let's crack her open and see what we have, which is great. This one has the Rhino sleeve, which tells you everything they're coming out with. Oh, look. Okay, I'll take a picture and put it better. But here is the Hanukkah Rocks, Gefilte Joe, and the fish here. So we can just order it. Great. I have that record. Okay. I love Rhino Records. I collect as many as I can. And so I have this one, that one, and I'll do more about it. And then on the other side, it has just like the catalog. So that's really great. I'm really glad to get it intact. So here is Kosher Club. And let's see if there's anything in the run out groove. Oh, this one does. We changed the music, it says in the run out groove on this one. Side 1. And then this side says, watch out, Rick Springsteen. Here comes Alex Schlub. So this one did have stuff in the run out groove. Yay! So side 1 is Gefilte Joe and the Fish. This is the jam I like the best. It's Fairfax Avenue, which is a rip of Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant. And it's great. It's my favorite Gefilte Joe song. As a matter of fact, here's me on Fairfax Avenue. We were walking over the Cantors. So, by all means, of course, we gotta, schlep down to Fairfax Avenue. Just if you haven't been to Fairfax Avenue, they call it Kosher Canyon. It's the Cantors is there. There's a lot of other Jewish delis, businesses, and it's always been like that. It's in LA, duh. It is changing a little bit. Like there's some non-Jewish or Russian businesses moving in. There's a Supreme store there because every time I walk by, the line's out the door. I still don't get that, but anyways, that's where the silent movie theater is now that's reopening. So that whole area is actually really cool. It's right down the street from CBS Television City. I know it's not CBS anymore, but I just have to still call it that. And Farmers Market. So that whole strip of Fairfax is great. So if you do visit LA, make sure you schlep onto Fairfax Avenue. Go to Cantor's, do some other stuff. But anyways, so that's on there. Oi George, be true to your shul, which is great. Georgie Girl does, yes, I really want to hurt you. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Anyways, and the Screaming Ferocious do Rasta Jew, which is actually an original. It's not a cover. I'm sorry. They're just so funny. Like, I love anything just so fucking brilliant and funny and smart like that. And I have a book about novelty records, and I looked up there, and there was nothing about Gefilte Joe and the Fish. So if you know Gefilte Joe, let him know that I fucking love it. This one came out in 1984, which makes sense though, because if it's Culture Club. I'm sorry, the Ninja Star one came out in 1981. So anyways, yeah. I mean, and this actually, yeah, I would say they're the same. Like, I think I've seen them both out and about, but not super rare, but not super common. So you can probably get this. Like, I got this for $2.99. Oi, what a deal. So anyways, that's my Hanukkah, my quick little Hanukkah video. It's never quick, but that's my quick Hanukkah video. It's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I just love funny stuff. And that's what I've always loved about Rhino Records. It's a shame it's not really around anymore. But by all means, if you're looking for a niche category to collect, I would collect. I do, but if I were you, I would collect Rhino Records, because you'll never get tired of it. And I always find stuff, I'm like, oh, didn't know this one existed, you know. So that's it for my video. So anyways, I hope everyone had good holidays, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, whatever, insert holiday here. Mine was okay. You know, 2019 was not the greatest year. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And I haven't talked about this yet to make a video, but I might as well. You know, Goo the cat, who's been in a lot of my other videos, he passed away back in July. And 18 years. I've had him since he was a kitten to his 18 years. So he had a really good life, but it's been really hard dealing with it. But I got a new cat, and I'll see if I can post a picture. But her name is Shasta, I named her after the soda. And she hates it when I sing the song, but I do, because what else you gonna do with a pet, you know? I'm always like, don't give me no soda, you know? To her, she's like, ah. But whatever, she's a cat. But no, so I got Shasta. It's filling the hole a little bit, but you know, she's no goo. No one can be Goo the cat. But anyways, so it was a hard year, but I'm trying to be positive for 2020. Actually, I am. I'm fairly positive. I know I come across very meh, but I'm surprisingly very positive and optimistic. And I think 2020 will be a good year. So thanks for watching my belated Hanukkah video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. And we'll see you next time. So thanks for watching. And I'm trying to think of something clever to end it with, but you know, whatever. Make sure you schlep down to Fairfax Avenue. Anyways, that's it. And thanks for watching Smart and Vinyl. Bye.